Hi friends, it's Kara MacDonald, your favorite title lady, and I come to you on this Sunday to tell you a couple of updates. I told you last week that my December challenge was going to be to read, and I finished my first book on Friday, so I want to tell you about that. I also want to tell you that I got sick on Thursday, just with a chest cold. It really had me down on Friday. I had a big family weekend planned, so I rested Friday. I had to cancel some meetings, and I rested Friday, and I powered through Christmas craft and cookie day on Saturday and the Polar Express Saturday night up in Cumberland, Maryland. And then today we went over to Boonesboro. If you haven't been to the town of Boonesboro, Maryland, it is so amazing. There's a store called Josie's on Main, and there's also a bookstore where there's some connection to Nora Roberts. I don't know what the connection is, but I got these pajamas today, and they are making me feel so comfortable. I need to rest some more. I still have quite a bit of a chest cold, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was Friday. And I tried to just power through because I wanted to show up for my family this weekend. So I wanted to tell you about this book. It's called Present Over Perfect, and it's by Shauna Nyquist. I think I saw it on Facebook as an ad. And let me just read the inside cover to you. Live a life of meaning and connection instead of pushing for perfection. A few years ago, I found myself exhausted and isolated, my soul and body sick. I was tired of being tired, burned out on busy, and it seemed almost everyone I talked to with was in the same boat, longing for connection, meaning, depth, but settling for busy. I am a wife, mother, daughter, sister, friend, neighbor, writer, and I know all too well that settling feeling. But over the course of the last few years, I've learned a new way to live, marked by grace, love, rest, and play. And it's changing everything. Present Over Perfect is an invitation to this journey that has changed my life. I'll walk this path with you, a path away from frantic pushing and proving, and toward your essential self, the one you were created to be before you began proving and earning for your worth. This book is unbelievable. This felt like a book that was literally written for me at this exact time in my life. This year, I have done some really deep work on myself through a couple of different avenues, and I feel like I'm kind of getting to my essential true self. And so this book was very timely. It was an easy read. It has 6 parts, so I read 1 part a day, and I finished it early because I read 2 parts on Friday while I was sick. And finishing early was an amazing accomplishment. As you know, I'm doing this December challenge because I accomplished my challenge in November, and it gave me a lot of motivation. And I'm just excited that I'm on my way to achieving my goals for December without going against the concept of this book and being too hard on myself. But I just love the words grace, love, rest, and play. You really have to read this book to get its full concept and understand it completely. So I'm not going to really give you a summary of it. But if you are searching for something, purpose, meaning, trying to kind of connect the dots, are you at an age where you're questioning things, questioning your direction of your life, things like that, just real fundamental questions and core value questions, then I recommend this book. It's not a self-help book. It's more of a self-awakening book. And I'm just so grateful that I found it and that I read it at this time in my life. And I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read it again in January because January is always a real big reflection point for me. So I am going to read it again, and that'll be something I do in January. So who knows what my goals for January will be other than that. But I hope you have a wonderful evening. And if you have any questions for me, or if you want a copy of this book, let me know. I'd be happy to gift that to you. Just comment below and I will send you a copy of this book. That's all for now. Have a wonderful evening.